Welcome back to Fiddlesticks Golf Course Maintenance. Here in the Loch Ness, I'm happy to announce we have completed the bunker project here on this first closure. So you're probably wondering why we need to redo our bunkers here. When we get these high rates of rainfall, the rain washes that bunker sand all the way down to the bottom. Now what gets exposed are the native soils and the rocks that are below the actual bunker sand. Those rocks and that native soil gets mixed in with our bunker sand, hence contaminating the bunker sand. So our team spends a lot of time after these heavy rainfalls scooping up as much of the debris as we can, so it doesn't take very long and a couple rainstorms to sit there and contaminate your bunkers for good. Now last summer, the Loch Ness team spent a lot of time pulling out some of the contaminated sand and putting fresh bunker sand in, yet we still had some heavy storms plus the hurricane that contaminate those bunkers even more. So what we need is a barrier system, a system that basically separates the native soil and rocks to the clean bunker sand. And that solution is Bunker Solutions. This work was contracted out. It's a lot of handwork. Had to pull out all the old bunker sand that was contaminated, remove that. Had to get all the old drainage out, the old gravel, remove the entire thing. Now once that was all cleaned out, they came in, installed the actual Bunker Solutions liner, and this is very tedious. It had to be glued down and tacked down. Now what's unique about Bunker Solutions is it's kind of like the driving range mat. It's got these fibers that aim one direction, right? So all these fibers are aimed up towards the hill, and that does a pretty good job of holding some of that sand in. But it does an excellent job of keeping that native soil and rock away from the actual clean bunker sand that we have. Now before the sand is added, Bailey came up with a pretty good idea that he found on Twitter. And we installed these survey stakes throughout the bottom of the bunker before the sand was installed. Now these little survey stakes are cut at various depths and height. Now what this is going to do is help us identify the depths of the sand a lot easier for the operator. So any of our team who's raking the bunkers and notices one of these colors lets their supervisor know, hey, it's time to either move some sand or add some sand. So I think it's a pretty good little trick, and we're going to see how it works out. Last thing was clean bunker sand was added and raked out. Now we've already had a couple rainstorms since we installed these, and the comparison is night and day. I mean, the bunkers that have the actual liner in them haven't washed out yet. The ones that don't have the liner in them, they tend to wash out, as you can see. So a couple things to consider when we open this Loch Ness course. It's going to take some time for these bunkers to settle down. So some of these summer rains are going to help us compact some of that sand, but don't be surprised the next coming weeks, months, that you might have a ball plug in the sand. Another thing you might notice is around these perimeters of the bunkers, there was new sod installed. So it's going to take a little bit of time to heal. With the rains coming in, it's going to help out, but you're going to see our team doing a lot of hand watering around these areas to help establish that new sod. Now, not all the bunkers got installed with Bunker Solutions. However, all the green side bunkers of the Loch Ness did. You can see because of that high flash face, every time it rains, that sand just washes right back down. So now there's Bunker Solutions installed on these green side bunkers, we're not going to have nearly the amount of erosion like we did before. So what's the end result? Well, our team's going to absolutely love it, because we're going to spend less time fixing these bunkers in the summertime during these heavy rains and more time concentrating on other areas of the golf course. You're going to love it because you're going to see a whole lot cleaner white sand for longer periods of time. Now, there's still maintenance on these bunkers. We'll still have to replace some of this sand. Golfers hit shots out of it. We are going to get some silt and some debris in the bunkers that we'll have to remove. So yeah, we're still going to have to add some of that clean white sand throughout the year, not nearly as frequently as what we did prior to adding these Bunker Solutions liners. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.